Cable operators need significant infrastructure in their back office to support the kinds of service level agreements that businesses are going to demand and to be competitive with the telcos in this arena. Cable is absolutely going to be cost competitive and be able to deliver those services with high reliability, but a lot of work has to be done on that back office and on the standards and on the training of the technicians so that they can deliver very high quality, very high bandwidth services to businesses.
So let's remember Amdocs' core competencies. Our high volume transactions, our billing, our OSS integration, the CRM systems. But we really want to focus a little bit right now on one particular solution, our multi-service authentication.
So let's talk about Wi-Fi in multi-service authentication. As we all know as consumers, when you log on to a Wi-Fi hotspot, you have to put in your username and password. You then go to another service, and what do you have to do? Put in your username and password again. We've managed to eliminate this need to keep putting in username and password by capturing that password once and being able to use it for multiple services because we now know who you are.
Bridgewater is really interesting because it provides us with this policy mechanism to actually be able to understand which user is using which kind of service and the data that's being consumed, and provide that as information up to our billing systems. Genetics certainly plays with it. It's a service delivery platform, operates within the network, so it's able to see the actual activities going on in the network and again feed that up to the billing systems.
So David, let me talk about Amdocs turbocharging. So when you look at what Amdocs turbocharging is going to do, we're going to take all of those events, those transactions as they come off, and we're going to rate them. We're going to rate them at a very high rate, so we can do millions of transactions a second and keep up with large consumer bases consuming a lot of those monetized data services.
So if we think about rating is the ability to take an event that has been generated by the network and turn that into some chargeable entity. So typically if you've consumed some service, you're generating an event. That event has a specific charge, and it's up to the billing system to create that charge. The rate is typically the volume of those events that are happening in any 1 second. And as we go more and more to user-oriented services, with there being billions of users on the planet, we expect to see millions and millions of events per second. There you have it, rating and rates.